Hey, all right. We're going back down here to Bobby Ford down here in southeast Louisiana. Beautiful day today. Had to do some work with my real job today. So once I got done with that, I decided it was time to put the handles on the second railroad spike knife. Came beautiful. I'm not gonna lie to you, they really came good. They're all buffed up and everything. But one thing I wanted to show you is how I put my etch on the blade now. I was using pins that I was getting custom made from a fellow in Moscow. Yeah, it's Russia, and they were pretty costly and stuff, and they were hard to set in the handles and everything. So I started looking into this electric etching of a blade with a stencil. So started asking some questions on some of the forums, and I had a real nice fellow from Texas who said he makes the stencils, and he made me up the stencils. And so I got them made. I got some big ones made and some small ones made based on the blades I make. But based on the way this camera works, I'm not going to be able to show you the exact thing up close and personal. But I'll show you what it looks like. So I taped off the blade, and this is the stencil right here. And this part of the blade is taped off, and of course I got some scotch tape to protect that. And basically all it really is a power pack right here, 24 volts. I use 24. They said 12, but I have a 24 laying around. You have a hot lead, and then you have another lead that you put a little bit of cotton on it, and then you have a salt water solution. And the salt water is what reacts with the blade. And I'm going to try to move this. So if this is a jumpy video, I really want you to see this. I'm going to see if I can zoom this in a little bit. Yeah, I can. All right, so I know it's not going to be perfect. So the way you do this is you hook up your hot lead to the edge of your blade. And that side is not taped off. So I'm going to have a positive electrical connection on that side. Let me unwind this because right now it's hot. So that thing will throw a spark if I touch metal. Alright, so here's the stencil right here. So I take the cotton tip right here and I just dip it in the salt water just to wet it. And this is a very high concentration of salt water. It's salt and water, that's all it is. So I tap it off a little bit. And then I'm going to place it right on that stencil. And you'll be able to see it. You just tap it on there a couple times. And you don't have to do a lot because this really does a job. Now I like getting it deep. And this is actually burning metal away from the blade itself, but it's keeping that stencil right there. So I'm going to do it one more time. Tap it off and hit that stencil one more time. And don't rub. You just want to tap. And you can see the smoke coming off of that. That's it actually burning the metal off of that blade. So I'm going to shut this off real quick and disconnect everything so I don't get a crazy spark. And that blade is now etched with my logo, my Bobby Blade logo. I'm going to move the camera up here again and show you what it looks like. So, I just kicked over the tripod. So, give me a little bit of break. I'm learning how to videotape this all as I go. So, let me zoom back out. So, that blade is now etched. So, I'm going to take the tape off. And there you have a perfectly etched Bobby Bayou stencil. Now there you go, there's a good picture of it. And it's backwards because of the way I'm recording it, but it is perfect. And it's deep, it's in the metal. It actually removes the metal. So this is cut into the metal. That won't wear off. It won't, it won't disappear. But it puts a permanent etch on that blade. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get some WD-40 to clean off all the tape goo. And then I'm going to shoot another video of both the blades together. They're both done. There's a good picture of it. But isn't that cool? You know, here at Bobby Blades, we're always looking for new stuff, new technology, and to me, this is awesome. So look, let me get this cleaned up. I'll clean that blade up. I'll pull the other blade out, and I'll do a side by side. Both railroad spikes are done from Mr. Ron. I think they came beautiful. I really like them. A lot of people have commented on them. But listen, y'all, keep watching my YouTube channel, Bobby Bayou, and get on my new website, BobbyBayouBlades.com. All lowercase letters, BobbyBayouBlades.com. One day I'm going to learn how to spell that without muffing it up. But look, I appreciate all the views. Y'all keep getting me viewing. I'm at like 790 views. Get me up to 1,000 views this year before the end of the year. We got 30 some odd days or 20 some odd days left or whatever it is. But get me up. Make me famous for 2023. You hear me, y'all? Love y'all. All right, all right, all right.